Are you ready for the sickness? Let's get into it. What up, guys? It's Mr. Sick. Economics and Comics is super early for me right now, but we had to do it early because Zoo is in Singapore. I think I'm correct. She can answer that in a second. But we are announcing a new cover variant from Exchange Collectibles on the Exo Man O'War book, and let me tell you, it's super sick. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Orzu live from Singapore, and Jason, Comic Crypto Stock Owner Exchange Collectibles, live from Las Vegas. Okay, here we go. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
So what's up, guys? How's life treating you today?
Pretty good.
No
complaints,
it is what it
I
is.
think.
We're all dealing with the craziness.
What's it like out there, Zoo? I'm so curious
trying
to know.
fun at the same time, what can you do?
Yeah. Oh, here. I mean, we had our first, infection thing. I know you wanted to talk about the virus, right? So,
Well, I just curious from the other side of the world.
we've been having cases since the beginning of the year. So
Yeah.
in a way, it's not as new to us as compared to like our friends in the US, UK, Europe. So I think a lot of the shock is coming in for you guys right now. But we have been here in Singapore. I think it has been under control largely, and we only had like the first, death really sadly, like a couple, like yesterday, I think. So yeah, this is a bit depressing. Let's talk about comics. Yeah.
All right. So Exo Man O'War comes out this Wednesday, and we have an exclusive from Exchange. Zoo, you had something that you had in your hand a minute ago. Was it you're also on the regular cover as well?
Not regular. This was my variant. My very first work for Valiant, and my very first published work was actually this cover here. It's an Exo Man O'War. So I thought it'll be cool to show this during this stream because we are talking about, a new XO cover.
Yeah.
From Jason. So yeah.
Yeah, pretty exciting. That's
Awesome.
really dope too. And I really love it, but I gotta say, this cover's sicker. For sure. This cover is I mean, they're both great, but this cover is incredible. As you guys can kind of see right now, the covers, I've managed to figure out a way to put the cover right below us. So there's an image there of the actual cover that Zoo did. And actually behind her is the original.
Right there.
That's amazing. So
thank you.
Is it just all watercolor, or how does it work? You do pencils over and then watercolor over, or what?
So this one was if you can see on the screen, I actually had to add on some kind of digital stuff on top. So what I did was I did it in acrylics, and then I had a way to print some put it in the printer and kind of make sure that it aligns with because I had an idea of like putting the schematics of the the helmet and some sort of the armory theme, I guess. So
yeah,
that was what I was going for. So there was a lot of layering, and so it was like one thing after another, and I kind of messed up a few times. So it was a bit of like an experimentation in terms of how I could really mix like both traditional media and digital media together for this cover. So I'm really happy with it. And
yeah, it's amazing because it's either full digital or the other way, and you've managed to combine. And it's stunning. I love blue. As you can see, I love blue, and there's no doubt about it. This is one of my favorite covers, and later on we'll go through some of your work because I have it pulled up. We can show people. A lot of people may or may not know Zoo in here, but me and Jason are definitely huge fans. Why don't you tell a little bit, Jason, about how everything worked out with you in Exchange, and
so
all the little secrets.
It was pretty awesome. This was the first book that Zoo did for us, and Bill was instrumental in setting this up.
Yes.
It's the RV9.
I'm very
And
proud of
was
that, by the way.
amazing. And then
Oh, can I add on the story about that?
Evil.
Yeah, yeah, those are the Touching Evil. I just got a 9.8 of that. I have all those covers because they're all fire. What were you gonna say, Zoo?
Oh, that RV9 cover, it was actually, I think I've told some of my friends and like I think on social media, but that was actually a rejected cover for another publisher, another editor. And she's like, oh, this looks too much like Black Widow, and we're not gonna use it. So I was like, okay, that's cool, So I posted it on Instagram, and Bill was like, hey, this is really cool. I think someone I know might be interested in a character, for it. So then that was how the exchange happened. So exchange collectibles. Right?
And now look, we're on our 3rd cover already. And I mean, it's fire. I'm telling you, every single cover you've done is absolute fire. I don't expect anything less, of course, but
thank you.
I mean, as you can see below, Jason is sporting all the fire right in front of him. You have the actual other cover with you, Jason?
Yeah, I've got the original art for that one there for the Touching Evil, and we'll be talking to Zoo about all the other stuff she's doing for us as well.
Yeah.
No, but you have the cover, the actual.
I'm a definite huge fan of the original art as well.
Thank you.
You have the actual comic for Exo Man O'War with you now, don't you?
Yeah, so I can't believe it, but these things showed up early, which is, I just literally can't believe that never happens. And especially with everything we're dealing with, I was really super surprised to see these things show up.
Gimme.
Here, I'm gonna put
Jason
on the screen. I'm gonna put Jason just on the screen. They won't be able to hear us, Zoo, but I want them to see the cover. Okay.
And
why don't you explain them really fast?
Take them a little bit closer. So I just this cover blew me away as soon as I saw it.
Here, I'm just gonna go away.
Zoo's best work.
I'm just gonna go away for a minute so you and Zoo can talk, and it'll just be you two on screen, okay?
Okay. Hey, Jason.
Hey, what's going on, Zoo?
So, stuff. Staying in.
Yeah, we got some more stuff planned for you guys. Hush, hush, but Zoo's working on some more stuff in the future too. So make sure you keep an eye out for all the other exclusives we'll be doing for us.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys need me. You guys need me.
Out there.
I'm looking at the live chat on another stream, on another screen. So
hopefully in a minute or two, or a month or two, or something, we can get back to normal lives. But
no
cabin
worries.
fever out there.
For life for an artist, though, usually I know you travel the circuit a lot, Zoo. I always see you. I mean, we met a little over a year ago. You were next to David Mack at Ace.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there bothering Mac all day like a little puppy. I think we all were. David Mack pulls you in, and everyone's like, but then he said, meet Zoo. And I was like blinded. And then I saw you, and I was like, oh my God, what is going on here? So I instantly fell in love. We have some of your prints on my wall in the other room. And of course, I don't know whoever's watching, if you don't watch my channel, Zoo did that right there, that original for me. That's on the wall. Absolutely love it. It was her take on the sickness of the Joker. And I even if it was unintentional, I feel like it reminds me of myself. So I was very excited about that. So regardless, it's incredible. So first of all, Jason, how the pack there is this live at Exchange right now? Jason?
Yeah, I lost audio for a second there, Bill.
Is it live right now on Exchange?
Yeah, I think I'm live. I just lost audio for a second because I couldn't see what you were asking me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
What are the prices on those exclusives on your store? You can use a coupon 10% off Econ guys as well.
So yeah, 10% off with discount code Econ guys. So it's your $49 for the set of 3. Where is the dress? You can $10 if you just want the one, and if you want them in CGC 9/8, these ones are $69, and this one is $49. And in the CGC stuff, guys, I don't even know what's going on over there. I'm gonna call them up on Monday, but just prepare to wait forever. I mean, God only knows what's going on over there in Florida. So it kind of is what it is.
So okay, so the trade you said was $14.99.
The trade is $50. That's limited to 500. And then the Virgin black and white are
It keeps cutting out, Jason. It keeps cutting out. You're kind of frozen as well. If you want, maybe you could reboot. You can jump out and come back in, and I can show some pictures of Zoo's work while you're doing that.
I think we lost him.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show some stuff. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What's going on here? Let's get rid of this one. Can you hear us now, Jason?
It looks like a kid.
That's okay. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to show some of Zoo. So just so you guys know, you can go to exchangecollectibles.com right now and get you can either get the trade or you can get the 3 set. I know what I'm doing. I'm getting the 3 set. Now, I'm letting you guys know now. I do my top 6 books, and I usually don't put exclusive variants in my top 6 picks, which will come out tomorrow. But my number 1 pick, without a doubt, is this book. Not only because it's a number 1, but and it's the Exchange Collectibles variant as well, because the cover is so fire hot, and there's a possible key in that book that it will be my number 1 pick tomorrow, you guys. Usually I don't do that, but I can't deny it on this one. So let me go ahead. Oh, you're welcome, Zoo. It's always fire. And you know, the fact that it's an exclusive limited variant, it's a new number 1, and from what I was reading in the previews, it's a possible first appearance. The combination that you can't pass it. So I wanted to show everyone in there. Oh, Craig just got a set. Don't forget, you guys, use code ECON so you can save 10%. So I wanted to go ahead, Jason, if it's all right, and Zoo, I'm going to go ahead to her page.
Yeah.
Here, let's see what happens here when I do this. Oh, there we go. We can all see it. So I'm just at her Facebook page right now, just going through some of her art that I love looking at. And so I thought I would show you guys too. I love this black cat. It is so incredible what you do. It's absolutely nuts. I'm just kind of throwing stuff around.
Yeah,
Let me
that
see
one
if
was one of my favorites too, Bill.
Yeah, and of course this Joker. She sent me one of those prints. Absolutely love it. She did that, I think, right before. You did that, and then I reached out to you for the.
Yeah, I did this for. I'm part of Kirby's Comic Art. Some of them are in the chat right now, and actually, the owner of that, the original, is in the chat too. Hi, Chris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Make sure to sub to me. We gotta talk. Check out this Magneto right here. Oh my God! I mean, that is sick. Now I got to show you one of my most favorite pieces. Okay, this Harley that you just did. I I like have to have it now. I know the original's already gone.
It's also with Chris.
Oh God, I'm jealous already. You know, I think he posted. I'm not sure if it's the same person. Not 100% here, but Chris, let me see. What's Chris Kikoli? Is that you?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's him or not, but someone posted a piece like this, the back piece that I have. And I'm not sure if it was them. They posted it for sale, I think. And I think I messaged him. I said, that's interesting. And I showed a picture. I'm not sure if it's you, Chris. I can't remember or not if you were the one that had the other one, but I think it is. All right. I want to keep looking at your pictures because I love looking at your pictures. Okay, wait. How do we do that? Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Your work is so clean, Zoo. You capture something in every single one, the emotion, the character. This is interesting. I haven't seen this one yet.
Oh, yes, that's a death. I actually gave it to one of my Kirby's comic art friends, Stephanie, whom I'm actually on a project with. It's called it's a Kickstarter that I'm in right now called Steak Comics. It's about vampires, and I also contributed a cover for it. So you can see it on my wall here. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a Jessamine piece.
Oh.
It's one of the characters of the new Kickstarter that I'm in. Is written and hosted by David Byrne. So he asked me, and it's a really cool Kickstarter because it features comic covers from female artists. So I'm one of them, and you guys should check it out, stakecomics.com. The Kickstarter is still live right now, and we have actually, Peach Momoko is on them, Stephanie Laval, Tiffany Groves, a bunch of really cool. Anna Tor is doing sketches for it as well. So yeah, please back this up if you guys want to have covers from us. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I'm gonna look at a couple more pieces just because I love to look at your stuff. Sorry. Let me see. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I love that. I loved that movie that came out. Battle Alita. Oh man. I noticed you capture something in the eyes. On the piece that you did for me, I saw it like instantly. I saw like everything in the eyes. I just did. So there's something about it, like especially dark eyes. There's a gloss to it or something that you do that makes me go insane. Are you still there? I don't know if
I'm here. Yeah.
Look at that vamp. Oh my God. That reminds me of your other cover that you did, Rejected. Or no, Touching Evil with the skulls.
Yeah.
RV9.
No, the skulls from Touching Evil, Jason.
Yeah, Touching Evil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the same skulls there. Yep.
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, this was a recent commission I did this year. I think the client is really happy with this one too. So
yeah. Oh, see, you capture it in the face and the eyes. There's something about the eyes.
Yeah, I do like portrait work a lot. I mean, if you guys can't tell. So, I really like to take time with the face and expressions. I have to say I have to practice my full figure kind of characters, but right now I do like close up portraits, and I feel like that's it's a joy for me to try to find something about the character to show, and something emotional, and not so much as like an action thing that is more prevalent in comics and action kind of movies and stuff like that. So this is a work in progress for a Delirium piece that I'm doing. I'm actually adding embroidery onto it and a bunch of mixed media. I'm taking my time with the fishes. yeah, this is a fun piece to do. It's kind of therapeutic for this one.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
It just I look, but even before comics, I've always been a big art fan. I have a lot of interesting art in my home. Just different things, you know. Everyone thinks I'm just comic, but I can appreciate really good art, and it's every time I see your stuff, I'm just drawn to it. It's absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much, Bill.
This is the Touching Evil piece.
Yeah.
For you guys exchange. It's actually that's exactly what I got, a 9.8 of that, and it is stunning.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you about the story of Dan, the writer. We actually, I actually met him in person in Dragon Con last year in Atlanta, and we sat right next to each other. And he showed me that this was what he was doing, and then for some, you know, I guess fate or like serendipity or something, you know, Jason reached out and like, hey, I want you to do a cover for Touching Evil. And I was like, Touching Evil? Wait, I know the writer. So I was all hyped and I told Dan, hey, Dan, guess what? I'm doing a cover for your book. And we were just like, oh. So it was pretty cool because we also did an art trade and he gave me this really cute piece. Hold on, I need to show it.
Let me remove this so that we can see her. Yeah, Jason, this is really exciting, man. I mean, you're really starting to. I mean, the books that you're getting coming out are amazing. Oh, look at that!
This is Dan's work. He does all this cute stuff from the Pooh series. So I told him I want a Delirium, but you know, an Eeyore style. So this is what he did for me, and in return, I actually did a sketch for him that is of his character from Touching Evil. So that worked out. So I didn't know that I was gonna do a sketch that would be, you know, that would become a cover for it a few months later. So that's pretty cool. Talking about this now makes me miss like comic conventions. You know?
Yeah, you were doing a lot for there till, you know, LA. I couldn't go to the LA one, but
yeah,
you know, it's interesting. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I was planning to do, you know, WonderCon, and then, you know, with my Kirby's comic art with Annabelle Kirby, we're gonna do, you know, a whole Euro trip. You know, she calls it the Brexit trip. So we were gonna do Italy at Lake Como, and then Fantasy Basel, and then, you know, the show in UK, London MCM. So yeah, all that had to be postponed and canceled. So yeah, this is how it is right now. But lots of memories, you know, good memories from conventions from previous years, and really grateful to have the chance to have done it, you know.
Yeah, I'm happy I saw you for sure. So Dan, I talked a lot to Dan Daughtery as well.
Yeah.
And because I love his book Floppy Cop, like I absolutely loved it last year. It was my favorite book, so I gave it like my book of the year. And
oh, that's so awesome.
Have you read it?
No, not yet.
You have to.
Not yet. I'm gonna have to, yeah.
But Touching Evil is just as good in a totally different way. He's an incredible writer.
Oh yeah.
We've been working on something and we've already kind of released it. And I'll show you a picture. I have it on my phone.
Oh, cool.
So I wanted to do an exclusive cover for him, for me, for my channel, because I love Floppy Cop so much. So he's like, yeah, we got the permission from Jason and SourcePoint and everything. And he's like, who do you want to draw it? And I said, I want you to do it. So he did it, and there it is.
Oh, let's see. Oh, that's so cool.
So he did a Spider-Man 300 homage, and he's got Floppy Cop, and the Floppy Cop's wearing my little hat.
Oh, what? That's so cool.
It says sick all over the place. That's going to be a while till it comes out, but
yeah.
He's such a nice person.
He's lovely, yeah.
A brilliant writer and a great artist too. I mean, he's doing the Touching Evil Internals, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Usually you don't have a writer and an artist in the same. It's one or the other, and he's very talented. But anyway, super excited for both of you. I'm just so happy. That cover is so gorgeous, and I can't wait to get it. So when we're done here, I'll be going. Is there anything you guys wanted to talk about or anything else? Any questions for the chat? Anything?
Yeah, I saw someone ask about getting some like yellow labels or whatnot. And you know, guys, with everything that's going on, I just don't even know. That's something I'll ask CGC when I'm gonna try and talk to him Monday. You know, Vegas is on partial lockdown. You know, Singapore's on lockdown. I don't know. I mean, if we can do it, we'll definitely try to get some you know, signature series stuff for you guys. But you know, I don't know. It's gonna be a while. That's all I can say.
We'll make it happen. You know, I really appreciate everyone's support right now. I know like things are really tough for everyone, you know, in terms of trying to not spend so much and things like that. So I really appreciate people still commissioning me to do some work, and you know, especially through my art rep and Kirby's comic art. You know, she's done a lot for me, and you know, I really miss traveling with everyone and you know, seeing people at the convention and making friends and seeing my art friends. I don't know when I'm gonna see them again. So, but you know, this will pass, and I'm hoping that everyone will keep positive and yeah, I'm just so grateful to be, you know, right now to still be getting support and you know, so I'm trying my best to do the best work that I can right now, staying in and keeping healthy, and you know, just you know, finding therapy in art as usual. You know, so I feel like people need it more than ever. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for you know your support and your kind words as always. You know, I did not expect this in my career to happen so quickly, and I'm really appreciative of you know, all the opportunities that have come my way. And yeah, I'm just so grateful, and I can't thank you know, everyone enough for all of this. Yeah. So something else that I would like to promote, if that's fine for you, Bill.
Sure.
It's actually my I think some people not sure if they know, but I have worked on this project. It's cover by Brian Michael Bendis and David Mack. So I actually did the coloring and the very first variant cover issue for it. Let me just show that real quick. So this was the cover I did.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. So this I did all the digital coloring for this, and yeah, you can pick it up or order it. This is the actual volume from the very first. This is volume 1, so it's got 6 issues in it. So we are actually good to go on the second one, and you know, David and Brian and we have been talking, and we are starting on the second volume immediately next week, actually. So something to look forward to, and I hope you guys will continue supporting us in this venture as well.
You know what's funny about that? When I met you and David, I got that book double signed by you guys, and I remember reading it. You know, I read a couple, and it's basically about this artist that kind of gets pulled into like espionage world, and I didn't read the first one very well, and I got an impression that the artist or the guy that's a spy wasn't really an artist. He had someone else drawing for him, and I misinterpreted it, but the interesting thing about this book is, and David will probably deny, okay, but I think this book is about David. I think he is a super spy.
Yeah.
I think he is a super spy, like no doubt about it. I saw a video of him jumping up a tree like a ninja, and it was amazing. Like I'm telling you, it just makes. I'm trying to blow your cover, David, but I'm telling you, this book's about him. I wanted to show.
I mean, he's not really. I mean, he'll probably deny him being a spy thing. I'm still, you know, it's still questionable, but it is based on his adventures with the State Department. You know, he's like what is that term that he is? You know, he's part of the State Department. He does like, you know, work for them and travel a lot for them. And yeah, so it's sort of based on that. I think he and Brian came up with this idea about cultural ambassador, which is, you know, really cool. And yeah, so it's based on his adventures and his stories from there. And I think they decided to like, hey, this is a cool thing. Why don't we it's a funny book in certain ways, but it's also there's the political side, but it's made in a way that is kind of clever, and I feel like there's a lot of layerings to it, about being an artist. And Brian, he writes in a way that is so I really like the way that he writes this particular book because of the layerings and the stories that because it's so representative in a way of being an artist, but also there's this whole sort of like crime story going on, which is really cool and really interesting and not something that you really see a lot in comics nowadays. So yeah, I'm really really grateful that they have invited me again to be back on this series. So looking forward to jamming on that with them.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a spy. So anyway, again, you guys, this book is available at Exchange Collectibles. You can use code ECON for 10% off. These are some of this is the sickest variant they have. It's extremely low print. You're not going to find a better cover for this book. You will not. And I don't care what anyone says. Actually, I haven't seen all the other covers, but I'm pretty sure I'm placing my bet on you. I wanted to also say, the Punk Mambo variant you did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, I love that book.
Yeah, I did 3 of that.
Well, the number one, they're all good, but I remember the number one. I was like,
yeah.
Oh my God. I'm like, that's like my best pick of the week. I'm like, oh, it's so gorgeous. And I wanted to show, not really showing off, but you can get originals from Zoo. You can commission her to do work. Like you can tell it's me, But I just wanted to show her take on the sickness. I told her I wanted to be like sickness. Look at the eyes. Like I was saying about the eyes. You can see it there. You can see emotion. You can see something going on there. So I really love it. I'm super stoked about it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you, Will.
I love you, Zoo, very much.
Oh, back at you, Will. Thank you.
One of my favorite
so
artists.
Kind. You're so kind. Thank you so much.
It's easy to love you. And Jason, I love you too.
Yeah, Jason.
Are you still there?
I love both of you guys.
So
audio's cutting in and out on me, but I'm able to kind of piece together what's going on. It is what it is, I guess.
It's all right. I can hear you just fine. So without that further ado, I guess we'll go. Let me, what, I can show the cover really up close one more time. Let me remove this and I can add something really quick. Actually, let me do this so you guys can see let me get rid of this. We can really look at the cover really close and then we'll head on out. Let me find it. There she is. Okay. Okay, let me share the screen. So let me remove us so they can see it. So there it is.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with I'm so excited to see Jason. I didn't know that you're gonna get the actual covers today. So that was a surprise for me. So that's really awesome to see them all like that. That looks really good.
Yeah, black and whites. I mean, I love blue, but that black and white.
Yeah, that looks really good too. I wasn't expecting that either. That's so cool. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, the black and white really looks good when you're able to hold it, and really get close up to it. But yeah, I was really surprised to see that one, and I was like, man, this looks really great.
So Jason, you can get either the trade or the 3 set, right? That's the 2 options.
Yep. So it's if you want them raw, you get the trade by itself, or you get the set of all 3. This is 15. The set is 49. Slash trade is $49, and the slab and the virgins and did
Had a little interruption there. Oh, I can hear you great there. Well, you guys,
okay, I
so
think we're back.
go over to exchangecollectibles.com. Yeah, I can hear you just great right there if you want to explain it. Again, one more time.
Yep.
So,
all right, guys. So, trade dress by itself, limited to 5. That's dollars. And then don't get your discount code for 10%, so it's even less. And then you can get the set of all 3 covers for $49. And the virgin and the black and white are limited to 250. And then if you want slabs, the trade is $49, and the virgin black and white are $16. And please, just it's gonna take forever. I mean, it's gonna take forever for the slabs. I mean, this is what it is. I see. I'll call them Monday, but I know they're gonna tell me like that. Who knows? They're gonna be working at some ridiculously slow pace. I mean, it just is what it is. We have to deal with it. So please be patient if you order the slabs.
Yep, sounds good to me. Anything else, Zoo? Hey, you guys, when we end, stay with me for a second, so I can talk to you after we're done. But yeah, I think that's it. I think we've gone over everything we could. I'm so excited to have you finally on the show, Zoo.
Thank you. Yes, this is actually really fun. We should do more of this.
Too, right? So, very excited about the cover, Jason. Getting her. You know, you guys together have been putting out some fire covers on some great books, and I'm very excited for this one as well. This is, you guys, my sick pick number 1 tomorrow. I'm letting you know now.
Yay!
So, there you go. And besides that, I don't know what else to say except
Yeah.
and stay safe, please, everybody. Please stay safe out there. Use your brains, and you know, that's all we can do.
Yep. Yes, thank you very much for everyone who came by.
Even if it's, you know, like, even if you're younger like us, hey, if we get it, we're probably okay. But you don't want to pass it on to your parents, or if you got little kids. So, I mean, we all got to do our part and really try and slow this thing down. You know, that's what it is.
Yes, we're in this together, but far apart. You know.
Yeah.
So, but so much love for you guys. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Jason, and everyone for coming by. It was super last minute that I promoted. I was like, hey, you guys should come and watch me talk in live stream for the very first time. So this was, I hope it was entertaining. I kept thank you for your company, and it's it's midnight right now. My energy level is at the bottom right now, but this was really cheered me up a lot, and thank you so much for being here, and I hope to be back on your channel again, Bill.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can see you tomorrow. No?
Tomorrow, yeah, every day this week.
All right, well, you guys stay with me. I'm going to end this really fast and talk to you in a minute. Thank you so much, everybody. Go to exchangecollectibles.com, code ECON, save 10%. Thank you, Jason, Zoo. All right, you guys, we'll see you later. Stay sick out there. Be safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.